Imagine an infantry fighting vehicle that can be deployed from the air with a standard combat crew of 5 soldiers, fully equipped and ready to fight right after landing. That would be unthinkable for any airborne force of any country, but workable for MBD armored vehicles of the Russian Airborne forces. These flying armored vehicles was greatly developed by the Soviet Union after World War II, especially when they needed an elite parachute fighting force. Soviet military strategists found that if it was possible to bring infantry fighting vehicles deep into enemy territory, that would be a great advantage. The new military doctrine was quickly approved by top Soviet military officials. Since 1970, the Russian army has possessed the special force of armored fighting vehicles with unique abilities, skydiving. To fly like that, each armored vehicle will connect to a giant parachute and drop from transport aircraft. The armored vehicles of Russia's BMD are armed to the teeth with automatic cannon, machine guns, and anti-tank missiles. Although a product of the Cold War, Russia still possesses a significant number of BMDs on the payroll. BMD-4 is the product that inherits the qualities of previous BMD generations, and it is still being modernized. The latest version of the BMD family, the BMD-4M, was introduced in 2008 and has been delivered to the Russian army since 2014. BMD-4 was manufactured and put into use in late 2004. Its early operator is Russia. The vehicle was developed based on the chassis of BMD-3 but changed the weapon system. Therefore, it was originally designated as BMD-3M, but later re-identified as BMD-4. This is an armored fighting vehicle of the lightest type, and is one of the most heavy armed of the BMD line, possessing considerable firepower compared to its rivals. The design of the BMD-4 is basically a development of BMD-3, so the ergonomic characteristics and position of the crew members remain unchanged. The hull of BMD-4 has a strong resemblance to its predecessor, but with some improvements. The vehicle weighs 13.6 tons. The hull length is 6.1 meters, the width is 3.11 meters, and the height is 2.45 meters. The hull is made of aluminum alloy instead of steel. This armor can protect BMD-4 from 30mm weapons, small arms fire, and artillery shell fragments. BMD-4 has a crew of 3, including commander, gunner, and driver. It can carry up to 5 passengers and is more spacious than the original BMD-1 and BMD-2. The suspension consists of 6 more road wheels and 4 check rollers on each side. The vehicle has an automatic transmission with 5 gears for forward and 5 gears for reserves. An NDC protection system is provided for the entire crew and passengers to ensure the ability to survive in environments with nuclear dust. An automatic fire extinguishing system ensures that direct hits to the hull and turret do not detonate internal artillery shells, keeping crew safe. The engine of the BMD-4 is placed in a compartment at the rear of the hull. A 2V62 diesel engine producing 450 horsepower, providing the vehicle's power to reach speeds of 70 km per hour on the road. The range of operation is 500 km. BMD-4 is also fully amphibious with 2 water jets mounted on either side of the hull and can swim at speeds up to 10 km per hour. With a high power-to-weight ratio, the BMD-4 has the ability to accelerate faster than other infantry fighting vehicles. The BMD-4 can maneuver on a 60-degree gradient and a 35-degree side slope. It can cross 1.8 meters trenches and climb 0.8 meters tall obstacles. The suspension of this vehicle is hydraulic and can adjust the distance to the ground. Like its predecessor, the BMD-4 is capable of skydiving with the entire crew and passengers inside the vehicle, allowing them to engage the target immediately after landing. The vehicle can be transported by Il-76 transport aircraft or heavy helicopter. The main difference between BMD-4 and its predecessors lie in its weapons. The vehicle equipped with a full 360 degrees traverse Bakshayu turret, including a 100mm Chu-70 low-pressure rifle gun, a 30mm AU-72 coaxial autocannon, and a 7.62mm PKT coaxial machine gun. Most armored or non-armored targets can be destroyed by the weapons provided by the Bakshayu turret. The AU-70 cannon has the ability to fire high explosive fragmentation rounds and laser-guided anti-tank missiles. There are 34 unguided high explosive fragmentation shells are carried in the vehicle's turret, ready to fire. The 100mm gun is equipped with an autorotor that fires at a rate of 10 to 12 rounds per minute. Reload time for each shell is 5 to 6 seconds. The 100mm gun is also capable of firing all kinds 9M on 17M on anti-tank guided missiles. Weighing 21.5 kg, this anti-tank guided missile can penetrate 750 to 800mm raw homogeneous armor behind the explosive reactive armor. The turret contains 4 missiles and is fired through the 100mm gun, ensuring an important advantage over other infantry fighting vehicles. The 30mm AU-72 automatic cannon is coaxial mounted with the AU-70 rifle. A total of 500 bullets are ready to use, with 245 of them being high explosive, and the rest being armor-piercing discarding support. The bullets fired can penetrate 22mm of front homogeneous armor from 2,000 meters. The PKT 7.62mm machine gun is coaxial mounted with 100mm and 30mm weapons. 2,000 rounds of ammunition are ready. To counter infrared guidance and weapons, 6 81mm CD6 smoke grenade dischargers in 2 banks of 3 are mounted towards the sides of the turret. The BMD-4 features an advanced fire control system. The BMD-4 is able to fire all its primary armaments effectively, regardless of whether the vehicle is stationary or mobile, whether the time is day or night, or whether it is afloat or land-based. The vehicle commander's panoramic sight has an azimuth coverage of 360 degrees to search for targets. This panoramic sight features thermal imaging and range-finding channels with a range of up to 10 kilometers. The BMD-4 has hunter-killer capabilities, and the gunner is able to use the commander's sight to engage targets if his own sight is disabled or destroyed. Although highly appreciated, BMD-4 has still its own problems. This armored vehicle weighs 13.6 tons compared to BMD-2 with only 8 tons. One Il-76 can only transport 2 BMD-4 at a time, not to mention the number of soldiers and equipment parachute system attached. Currently, the BMD-4M has completed basic testing and is being delivered to the Russian Army. A total of 132 airborne infantry fighting vehicles BMD-4M and 58 BTR MTM Rakusha armored personnel carriers will be delivered to Russian Army. My video of BMD-4 infantry fighting vehicle ends here. Thank you for watching. If you find this video interesting, please give me your thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to support the channel. Goodbye and see you again.